Alright, what's going on, guys? So basically the last clip that you guys just saw was me eating at a place called Pete Subs, which is right near my house. Now, you guys are probably like, why is this dude eating like absolute dog shit? If I ate like that, I'd be 455 pounds and I would die at a young age. And the reason for that is, one, I have fast metabolism, but two, I'm going to be starting my cut, guys, within the next few weeks here. So I'm super fucking excited to be starting my cut in the next few weeks. That's why I've been eating like shit lately, so I can pack in all those good foods, because I'm going to try to stay really lean for a really long period of time. So not going to be able to eat those foods as much, and yeah, I'm just trying to get all of it in as quickly as possible. Also, don't mind my bedhead, but what I really want to talk to you guys about right now is the release of my belts. Now, the release of my belts, if you're watching this video, the belts have already released. So if you click the link down in the description, then you can go check the belts out on the website. Right now, I'm going to pop up 3 pictures of the belts. Now, as you can see, they are extremely high quality leather lifting belts. So they're fuck my clips up, bro.
Leather.
They're leather belts that are made with a leather blend. So it's a bit of a tongue twister, but basically, if you guys like leather belts that are made of leather, then you're gonna like these. But seriously, hold on, look, wait, where's my here? All right, fucking shut up, dude. All right, so right here is one of the belts. Now, this is not the actual final prototype that you guys will be purchasing when you purchase the belt. My final prototype is actually going to be getting here either late tonight or early tomorrow morning, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys to give you guys a little bit of a review of the belt, so you guys have an idea, so you guys can go purchase the belt. But this is pretty much the final copy, besides the fact that I already said this in a previous video. We made this shorter, and we also made the holes go back further so that people with a small little girl waist can fit in them. The waist size is from 26 all the way to a 34. So if you're between a 26 and 34, this belt will fit you waist-wise. Just measure right under your belly button. You'll be able to see. This is a 10mm belt. Okay, so this right here is the lever on the lever belt. Now, what is really convenient about this, guys, is look. So basically, when you throw this belt on, right, you can basically, another reason why I made this shorter is so it's easier to put on. But basically, right, you throw this on. Now, in between your sets, you're just walking around, like, oh, what's going on, baby? I'm about to hit like a 900-pound squat. It's fine. I know, I'm really cool, whatever. Hang up. You can walk around and do whatever you need to do, right? And then business time, then you lift, right? And then, oh, you're done your lift. Now you're just chilling again, do whatever you want to do. So that's why this belt is super convenient, guys, because in between your sets, you can literally just walk around, do whatever. You can keep the belt on, and then you just rip the lever over and you're ready to go, which for me, from the beginning, since I've had my Inzer belt like 2-3 years ago, was amazing, because I've realized that if I have to fucking have 6 grown men pull my belt back, if I'm in a prong belt, like literally just rip the thing so I can fit it into the hole. It's super annoying, and then you have to do that after your PR. With this, you just put it on, put it over. So super simple. Real quick, how you set the belt up is there's basically a plate right here on the inside of the belt, and there's 2 screws. So basically all you have to do is line the lever up with the plate right here and the screws, and boom, you're good. Christian's calling me. All right, sorry, I got interrupted by Christian, guys. All you have to do is line up the lever right here with the plates right here and the screws. You screw it into whatever size that fits you perfectly. There's a bunch of holes right here, so you can figure that out on your own. Super easy setup. And then when you get fat in the winter, you just undo the screws. You put the screws a little bit further. You get skinny in the summer. Boom, move the screws back. So it's super simple. Another thing is right here, I got some white stuff on there. I'm not going to specify what that white stuff is, but it says made stark. Now that means made strong in Swedish and also a few different languages. So the reason why I put stark instead of strong was I just liked it a little bit better. I thought it sounded a little bit cooler. It's probably cheesy, but I like it, guys. So I'm really happy with these belts. I'm extremely excited to get my final prototype in so I can actually start using the thing. Comment down below, guys, if you're going to pick one of these belts up, or if you have any questions. Taking a pre-workout called EXP Extreme. Now, I think this is like a new formula. The old formula probably got banned. I remember I used to take that stuff back in high school, and it was really good. So I'm taking like a half scoop right now because it's like 9:30. What? The dude, my friend behind the camera was like, you didn't tell me this shit got banned, like blah blah blah. Yeah, it's fine. You're probably gonna drop if you don't react well to it in the next 5 minutes. You're probably gonna die, but it's fine. And I'm taking your hand at that point because my hair's messed up. Oh. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna take this shot down right now. I'm gonna show you guys my warm-up routine, how I warm up for my deadlifts and my squats. When I do my warm-ups for my deadlifts and squats, I do more of a dynamic warm-up. We're not trying to do too much static stuff because that can actually tire your muscles out when you do too much static. We just wanna pump some blood through the muscles that we're gonna work and get ourselves ready for the movement. Not trying to really stretch too much because like I said, that can actually wear your muscles out a little bit, hinder you during your workout and actually not be beneficial. Yeah, I'm not taking a shot of this. No, I go, oh. It's not even a shot, it's like 4 shots.
You gotta do it.
Wasn't even bad at all. Let's hit the workout. All right, guys, so the first thing that we're gonna kind of do is try to warm up the glutes a little bit and just kind of get the glutes firing a little bit. This is gonna help with your glute mobility, but on top of it, it's also just gonna kind of help break up some of the soft tissue that might just be all wound up from sitting all day, not being active. So what we're pretty much just gonna do is put our hands out in front of us like this. This just sounds really wrong. But yeah, put our hands out in front of us like this, right? Put one leg all the way back. What you wanna do is put your foot at like a 45-degree angle to your knee right here on the glute that you're trying to work, just so you feel a little bit of a stretch in your glute, and you're just gonna kinda go back and forth until you feel your glute stretch a little bit. And this is probably my favorite thing to get my glutes nice and stretched out. You can also go forward a little bit too, and you'll also feel it. Just kind of rock back and forth maybe 15 times. So yeah, this is pretty much usually the first thing that I'll do to start my warm-ups, guys. I'll work on the glutes first, and then usually we'll go to lower back and everything like that. All right, guys, so the next thing that I'll do on most of my days that I squat and deadlift is just gonna be some leg swings. Now, those are gonna loosen up your lower back. Overall, really, really good movement. When you guys do these, you'll see what I'm talking about. And basically what they are, you guys have probably seen them before. You basically wanna kick your leg this way and then back. Now, you wanna do it at a hard rate, but you don't wanna go like fucking kick your leg out of socket. Pretty much however fast you feel comfortable going up and down with it is what you should be doing. And this will also help open your hips up. As you can see, I have shitty mobility, so usually you want to do about 10 each leg, so kick that way. So both legs, 10 each way. And you guys will feel this, like you'll get a little bit of a sweat going like when you do these for a few sets, and you'll feel nice and loose, so try these boys out. Also, for those of you guys who have who have hip mobility issues, great for those. All right, and then usually another thing I'll do, not always supersetted, but you can do it supersetted, is also just touching your toes. But what you want to do is go at a fast rate, so you're still getting blood everywhere and loosening everything up. You're not literally doing a static stretch where you're just standing there. You're gonna be starting here, hands out, right? Boom. 10 each. So yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna do in here. And then we're gonna do one other thing. All right, guys, so the last thing that we're gonna do before we get into our deadlifts is just gonna be 3 to 5 minutes on the bike at like a medium pace. We don't wanna go super fast, but maybe a pace just like right here. And what this is gonna do is just get your legs, get your lower body so ready for what it's about to go through, the war you're about to put it through while you're deadlifting or squatting. It's gonna get your joints nice and lubricated with blood. And yeah, this is something that sometimes I neglect doing, but like I just told my friend behind the camera, we're gonna start doing this every single time before we squat and deadlift, because if you have any soft tissue that's a little bit too built up, or you have some joints that are sore, this will really, really help cover those joints because it's pouring blood into those areas. Yeah, it'll also help strengthen your ligaments and everything, so make sure you guys are warming up properly before you guys train, whether it's doing these movements or there's a million other ones out there that you can do. Another really good thing you guys should be doing is mobility stretching, like static stretching, not right before the gym, because like I said, that can actually be counterproductive. It can actually cause you to hurt yourself if you stretch too much and then you lift. it can actually cause you to tear something. Make sure you guys are doing your dynamic warm-ups before you train, and also make sure you're getting in your stretching outside of the gym. But right now we're gonna jump into the fun part of the workout. We're gonna do some deadlifts, so I'll see you guys over on the deadlift platform. It's like the last thing I'm gonna talk about right here before I get in my workout. Making sure that you properly load your posterior chain, which is basically hamstrings, glutes, and your erectors. Now, I see a lot of people, right? They'll come into the deadlift, right? And they have their hips way too high, and then you'll see some people who have their hips way too low. What I recommend you guys do, right? So, come up a little bit closer, come in front of me. I remember I was kind of telling you this, Jake, but when you come down to the bar, right? What I recommend you do, if you're kind of a lame and you don't really know how to deadlift properly yet, reach all the way, don't bend your knees. Do not bend your knees, okay? Have the bar, cutting your feet in half, okay? Reach down, grab the bar, okay? Then what you want to do is pull yourself into a position where your lower back, as soon as your lower back gets straight and you feel your hamstrings flex and stretching, right? That's when you know that your hips are in the right position where they're not too high or too low. So go down to the bar, grab it, and then pull yourself down, 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 right? Into a position where your lower back is now straight, your hips aren't too low, they're not too high. So what that looks like in practice, all right guys, so for my workout today, what I'm gonna be doing is 5 sets of 2 conventional deadlifts, no belt, no straps. You guys see me use straps way too often, so instead of using straps, I got the beanie hat, and the beanie hat, if you guys didn't know, adds like 50 to 75 pounds on your deadlift, so we're just using chalk and a beanie today instead of a belt and straps. Woo! All right guys, so if you're trying to get large, right, you're gonna wanna stay in the powerlifting section of your gym for a while because this is where all the muscle's made, guys. So I don't do as many barbell rows anymore because they absolutely suck. The first 2, 3, 4 years I lifted, I did them twice a week, every single week. But I'm gonna start implementing them back in because guys, in my opinion, these and pull-ups are the best things that you can do to grow your lats. We're gonna do 3 sets of 6 reps on our rows. And then after the 3 sets of 6, we're gonna do 1 light rep out on just 1 plate, just get 20, 30 reps for a burnout set. But you're gonna notice that I'm using some momentum, I guess you could say, on these rows, a little bit cheat. Now, once in a while, guys, it's okay to overload the weight, AKA on certain movements, put a little bit more weight that you could usually do, and basically cheat the form a little bit because that will help you gain more muscle mass long term, just because the weight is so much heavier than your body is used to. You have to be careful when you're doing this and pick the exercises. You don't want to do this on like a squat or a deadlift, but if you feel comfortable doing rows and you've been doing them for a while, then this is something you could do, a cheat row. It will help you overload your back and gain some muscle. So we're gonna do that right now, 3 sets of 6 on 3 plates, let's go. I just did all those rows, all the deadlifts, right? I'm gonna try to curl this with brutally strict form. I'm talking like the most strict form you've ever seen, right? If I get this in perfect strict form, you gotta like the video. If I don't get it with perfect strict form, you gotta dislike the video. Should I not set it? All right, guys, so we are now on the lat pull downs. Now, today, right, we're not gonna be going heavy on the lat pull downs. So as you guys just saw, we just went super heavy on the rows, super heavy on the deadlift. So everything else that we do today is strictly going to be really good time under tension, hypertrophy work. So we're not gonna be trying to cheat the form at all. We're gonna do higher reps, high sets, try to get a nasty pump, and really just focus on the time under tension. So I'm gonna use like 140 pounds right here. I'm doing 3 sets of 16. This is my second set. I see people all the time using too much bicep when they're doing this movement. Now, you wanna basically just be using your hand as a clamp. Your hand is just a clamp that is connecting to your elbow, right? And what you really wanna be doing is just pulling your elbow downwards. You don't wanna be pulling with your biceps like this. You wanna use your fucking hand as a clamp and pull the elbows down. Pull the elbows down. Because like I said, if you're pulling like too much with the biceps, you're not gonna be getting as much time under tension with the lats. Oh, I can't even talk today. So what time is it right now?
It is
Fucking brutally late, man.
11:30.
It's 11:30, man.
Yeah.
I can't even speak. Use your hand as a clamp. What am I talking about?
Yeah, but we've been in the gym later, man.
Give him that pan shot. Give him that pan to the back shot. They want to see them lats. Alright guys, so basically the diverging seated row is going to be the next exercise. That's a super weird name, I kept fumbling it. But we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 16 again. I like this one a lot because you feel a really, really good contraction when you're pulling from the start point until halfway. I feel it a lot in that point right there. So what we're gonna be doing, 3 sets, 16 reps, and we're gonna superset it with some shrugs, and the workout is gonna be complete for today because we did biceps 2 days ago. We did an arm day, specific arm day, so we're not even gonna bother with them today. This is gonna be the last time I talk for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took something from this video. That's why I filmed them. And yeah, if you guys wanna grab a belt, then the link will be down in the description. If you guys have any questions about the belts, or really just anything, comment down below. I'll try to get to your question. And I'll see you guys in the next video.